My name is Nicholas Zutanis, and I did my project on Caterpillar Equipment. Caterpillar Equipment, they are a heavy equipment manufacturer. They build wheel loaders, excavators, dozers, power power generators, lighting equipment, anything that construction companies or any type of company out there that may need, even electrical companies that maintain power grids, anything they pretty much take care of. And then within the dealers, they sell the equipment, they can rent the equipment out, and they can service the equipment. There are dozens and dozens of these dealers all around the country and globally. Um, mainly new equipment will be rented out. Most new and updated equipment is rented out. It's already serviced. It's already ready to go. They can deliver it. You can pick it up as well. And sold equipment can be used and new. That's how they gain a lot of customers that way. And service is done by maintaining and fixing customers' equipment and their own. Their customers. Their customers are underground companies, whether it's installing electrical lines underground or installing water lines under the ground or repairing water lines. Road building companies, all infrastructure pretty much. Snow removal companies that plow snow in the winter for businesses, mainly commercial, and excavation companies that will move dirt, build houses, anything that involves equipment needing to be used. Those are their customers, and it's a pretty big network actually. It's getting bigger and bigger. The upkeep's getting to about 5.5% growth each year, whether it being for renting, buying, or servicing. So it's getting more and more important. That's why the competitiveness is so much bigger, especially for companies that are competing with Volvo, Komatsu, Case, all these other companies, because the demand is there and you need ways to advance and grow and keep the demand where it's at, and or keep the competitive nature where it's at, so you can grow and you can get those customers. Some of the advantages and disadvantages to rental are it's cheaper at the time of need. So if you don't need the specific equipment, all the time, you can rent what you need, whether it be a Bobcat or a generator or a cement mixer or a loader. Excuse me. Whatever it may be, if you don't need it all the time and you need it for one specific job, you can rent it for so many days, 2 days, a week, a month, and they can set up payment plans and for however much it costs. And the beneficial part about it is it's all brand new equipment, all innovative, all new computer screening. Dozers and excavators have leveling systems, depth gauges on there, levels, all that type of stuff, anything you need. Which brings me to all the various types of options and equipment available that you need. It's easy to acquire, it's easier to get approval for rather than buying. And like I said, it's all new, all maintained before you pick it up, so it's unlikely that anything will be broken. You're covered under that. The benefit to buying is one of the benefits to buying is once it's paid for, it's yours. That way you only have the cost of insurance, not having to pay for it. It is more costly in the long run because most equipment nowadays is about over $100,000 depending on the equipment, and that's expensive. It takes a lot of years to pay for it, big monthly payments. But if you're using it on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, it can pay for itself if your jobs are that high paying and that beneficial. And if as you put hours on the machines, and you want to sell it, you can sell it, pay off the remaining balance, and then buy a new one or trade it in, however you want to do it. One non-benefit to it that you don't have with rental is all the maintenance you have to get done by yourself. All the repairs, the greasing, the oil changes, all that type of stuff. You're paying for yourself, and once your warranty goes out on your powertrain, then you're paying for that. Each dealer is pretty much the same with how they make money. Sales, whether it being selling new equipment, which people are, big companies are still doing that, like a local company by me, Dan's Excavating, or Florence, or any other type of construction company that have the money to buy new equipment. That's how a lot of these dealers make a lot of their money. Buying used equipment is still very, very popular because people don't want to have to spend over $100,000 on new equipment. They can pay half the cost for maybe a 5 to 10-year-old machine that's still in good shape that they can pay for and not totally break the bank, because equipment's really expensive. Another thing they make their money on is parts. So a lot of construction companies, they have their own smaller shops with their own mechanics. So that's what other businesses, they're buying parts for themselves so they can put them on themselves. Other mechanics too will come in and buy parts for their customers that they're servicing their vehicles for, their equipment for. Service is another important thing because not the average person that owns equipment can just fix it themselves. It takes technicians with skills that went to school for many years that know how to do it. All Caterpillar dealers have service trucks, in-field technicians that their trucks are filled with tools, diagnostic tools, and they'll go out there and they'll go to where the equipment is on site and they'll fix it. That's very good money because they're up to $90 to $100 an hour from the time they leave the dealer to the time they get back, and that's a good money benefit for them because they know that they're getting called because the owner of the equipment can't fix it themselves or they don't want to, so that's how they get them. And in the dealership they have plenty of area, they have plenty of technicians there too that can service them all, pulling engines, putting new hydraulic lines on, new cylinders, even from maintenance they can get it done, putting new tracks on dozers, new blades on loaders, anything and everything they can do and maintain and make money off that. So Caterpillar is a multi-billion-dollar company. They're getting bigger and bigger every year. Along with the companies that are using the equipment, they're getting bigger and bigger every year. So that's why being part of the franchise or even being within the company is huge and beneficial, and you can make money as long as you stay in it and as long as you continue to work with them and you continue to stay innovative and sell the products that you can sell and make money off it. So that's my presentation, and thank you for listening.